Hello, dear friends and lovers of freedom all over the world. I greet you according to your time zone. Good morning, good afternoon, good night. Long life, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. May the peace of the Lord always be upon you. May your freedom be swift and immediate. Okay, my take this morning is about the creation of a sixth state to the southeast. And I believe, strongly and honestly believe, that creating Adada state will better the Igbos than creating a normal state. My point is on this. In Anioma people are well represented in the government. Anioma have senator, Anioma have people in the Federal House of Assembly. I don't have people in the State House of Assembly. I don't have commissioners in Delta State Government. I don't have traditional rulers in Anioma in Delta State. Okay, they have billionaires, millionaires, and so on and so forth. They are not threatened. They are living normally. Okay, they have nothing to worry about. But then talk about Adada state. In Adada state, I mean that the Igbos in Benue, the Igbos in Kogi will be carved out to join Adada state. These Igbos in Benue and in Kogi, can you just mention only one name, just one name? You can't. Because these Igbos in these two states are bearing the brunt of a bad government. They are not taken care of. They are not catered for. Nobody remembers them. They don't have anybody in the Senate. They don't have anybody in the federal parliament. They don't have anybody in the State House of Assembly. No commissioner. No nothing. No nothing. No nothing. Not even a traditional ruler. So Igbos in Benue and Igbos in Kogi are suffering. So if they can be carved out to join Adada state, that could have been the best so far for the Igbos. And we know that our brothers in these two states are protected. Unlike the Yorubas in Kogi, and the Yorubas in Kogi are even ministers. They have senators. Okay, so they are well protected. They are well taken care of. They are well looked. But the Igbos in Kogi and Benue are nowhere to be found. They don't even have road in their communities. The electricity they have are built by Igbos in the southeast. It was the Igbos in the southeast who went to Benue to put on electricity for them and try to make road for them. They don't even have water. Except for the sake of Igbos in the southeast, we went there to give them water. So, if we can carve out these Igbos in these two states, join them in Adada and have Adada state, it is 1 million times better than having the already rich Igbos in Anioma to be carved out to join the southeast. No matter what's going to happen, finally, Anioma will be a state, whether today or tomorrow. Anioma will surely be a state. But these Igbos in these two states are suffering. No one remembers them. And they have a population about 1.5 million. So they are large. If you can pull them all together and join, it is the same thing as having an Anioma. But in this case, these people are suffering. So taking them, making them a state with Adada, we give them leverage. They can now be able to look after themselves, or we give them positions. They will have a minister. Okay, they will have if possible, a governor. But senators, House of Representatives is a must because they must be represented. Okay, so this is my reasoning. Let Igbos not regret. Because this issue of Anioma, some we say we are Igbo, some say we are not Igbo. They are dragging it as if they are pleasing the Igbo man in the southeast. They are not pleasing the Igbo man in the southeast. If you are an Anioma person and you are Igbo for yourself. You are not trying to please anybody by being Igbo. It is a heritage. Okay? So we are not being impressed by your protests that you are Anioma Igbo. Who cares? Igbo most of the 5 states in the southeast, do you know our numbers? Our population is more than 40 million. You know, we are more than at least 7 countries. Each state in Igbo land, the southeast, each state is equal to a country elsewhere. Okay, so we have all that it takes. Seaport will come, whether the federal government like it or not. A time shall come and there will be seaport in Igbo land. I mean, among the 5 states. So, what are we worried for? And finally, Biafra is coming, and that overrules every other thing. The coming of Biafra will seal every other thing and trash out every other debate and negotiations. Okay? So, this is my candid opinion regarding the creation of additional states for the Southeast. What some of Anioma people are doing is even annoying. You know, you can see some people say that they want Anioma state to be created, but they don't want Anioma to join the Southeast. Ask them why. Why? Because Igbos, we are being marginalized. That's their reason. And I ask, why is there marginalization in Igbo land? It's because of Anioma people. Because of the perceived Igbo coup of 1966, which was led by Anioma's son, Chukwumazogu, from Anioma state. So, let's assume without conceding that 66 coup is an Igbo coup. Who led it? Chukwumazogu. From where? From Anioma. No single Igbo man from Southeast have rise up to condemn Chukwumazogu or to say that Nzogu is not an Igbo man. We grab them as Igbos, flesh and blood. We accept them as Igbos, flesh and blood. They are the ones who are distancing themselves from the Southeasterners, Igbos. They are the ones. So, they committed the so-called coup that we are being punished for, that led to the civil war. We died more than them in the civil war. Yes, there was a massacre in Asaba, but the massacre in the 5 eastern states is more. We lost close to 8 million people. But the government will tell you 3 million people died. It's a lie. It's on record. Okay. So what led to the marginalization of Igbos was even caused by the Anioma Igbo. So why should they say they won't join the SAC is because of what they cost? Does it make any sense? It doesn't make any sense. But my take is this. The slot for one additional state to the Southeast is for the people of the five Southeastern states. It's not even for Anioma. So they don't even have the right to say, create us and put us in the South. That slot does not exist. The slot exists for Southeast, not for South. If you carve out Anioma state and put it to the South, no, South becomes 8 states, which the Nigerian Federation or Nigerian Constitution do not want. What they want is a 6 states for the Southeast to be at par with other zones like Southwest, South, etc. Okay, so even if Anioma is created, it must be Southeast. There's no other way about it. If they don't want to join the Southeast, then Igbo should pick Adada state. Okay, so why are not hearing any Igbo from the other side, from the south, from let's say from Kogi and Benue? Because they don't have mouth. They're not in government. You know, they are oppressed. They have been emasculated. You can't even see them hold a meaningful meeting among themselves because these people are trampled upon. So, my prayer is that Igbos in the South is remember these Igbos in the Benue and Kogi and bring them out of bondage. That is my prayer. May God bless every Biafran. Thank you. Have a nice day.